Hey guys, I am just taking a break from working for a minute. I've been working all morning. I've been up since early and we got my workout in after I did my video this morning. I'm sitting here taking a break just after having lunch, and I'm just sitting here thinking about how the foolish are so bold. Hey Lachelle, hey honey, hey Cupcake, what did it say? Cupcake Woman 01. I am Shay. Hey Shay, Shayla, hey honey. Hello, hello. Recreate new. Hello. Peace and blessings, Rebecca. Thank you, Philly Mob One. TJ Self Care. Just Valencia Bell. Jasmine Nicole. Hello, hello, everyone. Listen, so just a quick thought. I've been saying this for a long time, but I'm just going to say something that's really on my heart. This is for Tara. Hey, baby. TJ Self Care, your morning live was so good. Thank you, sweetheart. Moses Shireen Malaba. Hello, Rebecca. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Okay, so listen, guys. One of the things I've observed in our pop culture, modern time that we're in is that, so let me say this really quickly off the bat. I attract healers to me. I attract heart-centered, God-centered people who are full of love. Full of love. That is who is attracted to me. That's who God brings to me, right? I mean, these people are attracted to me whether I'm buying a service, if I'm getting my hair done, if I'm getting my makeup done, if I'm getting my nails done, any service person that I hire, anybody that, I mean, it's just, it happens to me. If I order limo service, the driver is going to be somebody heart-centered, full of love, a dreamer, somebody who wants the best for people. Thank you so much, TJ Self-Care, right? This is my life. I literally attract amazing people to me. My makeup artist, nails, lashes, hair, limo service. I don't care what, even down to when I went to go film for OWN, the crew, the production, the producers, the managers, everybody on that whole, and everyone said the same thing to me. They're like, Rebecca, this is such a cool vibe. This is like, everyone here is amazing. This never happens. It never feels like this. This is so crazy. It has to do with me, right? It's me. That I attract people. I attract good people into my life in like every area of my life. It's a theme. And one of the things I want to share is that something I've observed out of all of these wonderful, amazing people that I attract around me. Philly Mob says you have a beautiful spirit. That's why. Thank you, sweetheart. It's like a magnet. Yes, it's a magnet. But guys, listen. Can I tell you something? This is also something I observe. You guys doubt yourself. You guys hold back and you sit on your gifts. You don't do what you could be doing. While the foolish are out here bold, right? Strong and wrong. Foolish craziness going on out here nowadays. And they're out here strong and wrong while you're over here silent and amazing. You guys sit on your gifts. You sit on what it is God's calling you to do. You sit on the greater things that you should be doing. You have a heart to serve. You have a heart to heal. You have a book in you. You have a coaching business in you. You have a restaurant in you. I don't care what it is. This is like a theme among God's people. What do I mean when I say God's people? People who have love in their heart are God's people, the people close to God's heart. And while all these people out here are a whole hot ass mess, evil, conniving, manipulative, chasing money, getting over on people, don't care who they got to scheme, lie, cheat, throw people under the bus. They don't care what they got to do to go viral. They don't care what they got to do to get ahead. They don't care what they got to do to get rich. But you're over here doubting yourself, sitting back, not taking action, feeling like you're not worthy, afraid of ridicule, afraid of people attacking you, afraid of people, criticizing you or coming against you, just afraid of what people think, afraid of what people will say. So God's children, the people closest to God's heart, are also tending to be the most scary. The people who are holding back, the people who aren't being bold about our gifts and about all of the things that make us awesome and incredible and powerful and amazing. So while you're sitting over here, sitting on the very thing that people need, somebody else is out here loud and proud and wrong and jacked up, misleading people. John C. Financial says, clicked on this by accident. I needed to hear it. Wow. And John, it means that we have to become bold. There's a war raging, you guys. There is a war raging. Do you see how much social media influences people? How much positive content do you really come across? How many people do you come across that are speaking love and light and healing? How much content do you even encounter that builds you up? That literally says to you, go for it. You got this. You deserve it. How often do you even see anything? Or what is the predominant content that goes viral and the stuff that everybody sees? Bashing, hating, gossiping, mean, backbiting, nasty attitudes, hate, shame, bullies. That's what the stuff that's dominating these platforms, because now everyone has a voice. Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone can create a platform for themselves. And that's what's dominating the airwaves, the streaming, everything. And it's because you won't step up into position that you need to be in order to let our light shine. You are needed. Your light is needed. Your voice is needed. Your perspective is needed. There's this artist, Samo. It's Thomas spelled backwards. He's a music artist. He's on here on Instagram. He's absolutely amazing. His music is so amazing. He is not a gospel artist. I'm telling you right now, for anybody who goes to find him, Samoht. Samoht. Samo is crazy. He's got a mix of like trap music with R&B, with gospel. And he's so freaking anointed. It is not gospel music, but when I tell you, the minute he opens his mouth, it is nothing but God and the Spirit of God. Whether he's talking about relationships, family, his music is amazing. I send that man money all the time. I sow into him. I don't think he's rich yet, or he's, had big, huge hits yet or anything, but I sow money into him. Why? Because we need more of that. If my little $150 that I sow into him maybe once a month encourages him, supports him to do his next project, to keep opening his mouth and breaking down walls and not fitting people's labels of what something is supposed to be, he's doing exactly what God called him to be. Whether he's doing trap music, country music, gospel. I mean, his songs are about all different kinds of stuff. That's his name, y'all. Samo. I love him. We have to support each other. You've got to step up. You've got to step out. You have to get bold. I sent out an email this afternoon to my coaching family, to all the coaches who are on my email list. And I just said, it is time for us to step up. It's time for us to get in position. We are needed. The world needs healing. The world needs healers. That's what I teach my coaches. We're healers. We're spiritual healers. We are spiritual warriors. That's what I train my coaches. We're out here in a spiritual battle. And guess who's fought the hardest? Leaders. Those of us who can make a difference. You're fought so hard to not be bold, not be confident, to not put yourself out there, because yours is the voice. Yours is the content that will help to change lives. Yours is the spirit. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. You just got to put it out there to reach people. Our light is needed in this very, very dark world. Our light is needed. Listen, I know this is for somebody who's going to hear this today. It is time for you to get busy. It's time. Let's stop allowing the foolish and the cruel and the crazy to be out here so loud and bold and confident. Let's step into our rightful positions. Let's be in a position to make a difference because we are needed. I can't even consume content on these platforms. There's so much craziness, guys, that it will mess up your spirit, mess up your head, mess up your heart. These young people nowadays, I don't even know how you're doing it and how you're navigating things, because this issue will have you so messed up you don't know if you're coming or going. I am Jasmine Nicole says, I broke down in tears this morning because this world is bleeding. Bleeding. Being raised in the church, a lot of us were taught about humility, but they confused being humble and shrinking yourself. Yes, sweetheart. Yes. RC19, that is so true. Which is why those of us who are believers, those of us of faith, those of us who are spiritual, those of us full of light and love, most of the time our biggest struggle is confidence. Because so much of what has been sown into us is to play small and to shrink, to make ourselves try to fit into small places. And what God has called for you is bigger, so much bigger than what you've had in mind. And it's going to take a leap of faith. It's going to take overcoming fear. It's going to take putting yourself out there. Are you going to be attacked? Are you going to be ridiculed? Yes. That's part of what I teach in my social media training. Yes, you're going to have to toughen up, because that's what comes with leadership, is attacks. I said it this morning in my video. I've been called every name under the sun. I still have to keep it moving. I still got to keep going. Anyway. Don't you keep letting the enemy silence you, to keep you from going and stretching and doing the new things that God has called you to do. It's time for us to stretch. It's time for us to grow. It's time for us to press forward. It's time for us to get in position and stay in position. I don't have a new show on OWN because I'm just called to talk about love and relationships. I have a new show on OWN because it is now time for the larger Abundant Life Nation platform to get ready to take off. Because I bring way more to the table than love and dating advice. I bring way more to the table. So as you see Carrie and I begin to roll out Abundant Life conferences, as you begin to see us making a change and a difference in the world on even a larger scale, that's where this is headed. Jasmine says, yes, the stretch hurts, but it's worth it. God gave us the capacity to carry it. Yes. Moses Shireen says, social media has spread the fear of love to young men and women. I strongly believe in love, and I know that not all men and women cheat. I would really like to be God's vessel in that department. Amen, Moza. Yes. And you're so right. There is so much fear. And you know something else I've noticed? You got a lot of married women who make a lot of content or music and different things that are literally bashing and kind of like coming against relationships and marriage. But they're married, got a whole husband and children. But it's like this contemporary pop culture thing that, it's like, you a bad bitch, you independent, you don't need nobody, nobody's good enough for me. Like, it's such a culture and a mindset. And it's not true. Healthy, true love makes you better, stronger in partnership. Two is better than one. Anyway, I love you guys. If you know you are called to be a coach, if you know you are a healer and you want to start a professional coach business, please click the link in my bio. We have enrollment open for a very short period of time. Summer semester starts June 6th. Make sure you click the link in my bio, because some of you need to be starting your coaching businesses. The coaching industry is the way for healers to reach the people who need help. That's what the coaching industry is. It is literally God's new ministers in the marketplace. That's exactly what it is. Hey, the great Derek. Hey, hun. That's exactly what it is. The coaching industry is the new healers and ministers in the marketplace. And you position yourself to reach the people who need you. Right? So click the link in my bio, become an abundant life coach, apply today. It's only open for a short time, guys. We're only offering it one time this year. Once we reach capacity, we're closing it down. Okay. I love you guys. Mwah. Blessings and abundance. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.